Episode. So I was watching a few Disney movies recently, and I saw a connection between two movies that felt way too similar to be not connected. The two movies that I'm talking about is Peter Pan and The Princess and the Frog. I feel like this is like kind of a Disney theory that may or may not already exist, but the thing is I never actually looked on the internet about it, and I was like, you know what, I don't really care. I only discovered this recently myself, and I kind of was like, oh my god, maybe they are the same thing. I was watching The Princess and the Frog, and I noticed something about the star Evangeline, which Ray was in love with, and as time went on in the movie, suddenly, if you haven't watched this movie, you want to, please don't watch this next part because I'm going to give away a big spoiler. Ray dies at the end of the movie trying to help out Tiana, and he gets squished by the Shadow Man or Dr. Facilier. He then becomes a star along with Evangeline. When I noticed these two things, I was like, wait, these stars are very familiar to another movie, that is to Peter Pan. Everyone knows the line, second star to the right and straight out till morning. Now, when you go and compare that star to the star that's in Prince and the Frog, which is Evangeline, they look almost identical. So, my theory is, what if Evangeline is the second star to the right? When I had that sudden realization, I was like, now, I know there's people who actually would know the years of both movies and they can say that's impossible. How is that a thing? Because the fact that in Peter Pan it's based between the years of 1901 to 1911, so how the hell could that be compared to Princess and the Frog, which takes place in 1926? But my theory is that in the Disney universe, space is in a state of temporal flux, which means that whatever happened already has happened. So basically what happened is literally happening in all times at once. Even though Ray only became a star in the year 1926, that star became visible in all time. From the beginning of time to the end of time, he was always there. Even though he wasn't there physically until the end of the movie. Since time, as the Doctor says, is a big ball of wibbly wobbly timey-wimey stuff. Space could be totally different in the Disney universe. All we really know about space in the Disney universe is from Treasure Planet, and like, come on, in Treasure Planet they've got a planet full of treasure that has a portal opening up to it that you gotta just kind of think about it broad mind. Like, come on, it's Disney as well. They've got magic, they've got technology, they've got everything. So clearly there's some sort of time travel involved, and I think that stars are in a state of temporal flux. Or you could say that once Evangeline connected with Ray, the star, suddenly he became part of her, so she basically kind of seeped through all time and he was always there. Something like that. The conclusion is, I feel like that Evangeline is the second star to the right. Evangeline is the portal to Neverland. And I think that's freaking amazing. Because that means that my favorite Disney character, which I call myself, also has a part of another one of my favorite Disney movies, which is Princess and the Frog. So I think that's amazing, and I just really love that theory. And if it already exists, then I think that even though Disney hasn't confirmed it, most likely, I still want to say it's true, and I'm going to believe that the rest of my life, because Evangeline was always that star that clearly is alive, as we saw in the ending, which means that she could be this all-powerful being. And I feel like that time travel is a clear aspect of how the second star to the right, because the stars look way too similar. Like, come on, this is the star from Princess and the Frog, this is the star from Peter Pan. They're way too similar. I know there's kind of a spacing difference, but I still think that they are the same stars. If you agree with my theory, and possibly other people's theory, then tell me down below. That means that every single time that Peter goes into space, he goes through Evangeline to get into Neverland. So that's really cool. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you guys in 2 weeks in another video. Bye! See you later.